Hi folks, I'm Nathan with Two Guys in a Ride, and today I am going to take you through some of the details on the navigation system on the 2020 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Today we're working with our friends at Toyota of Mankato in Mankato, Minnesota. If you want to watch a general video on the driver's information screen and all the stuff in the infotainment screen, you can click on the link above. This is a specific shorter video on just the navigation. So, to get to navigation, all you do is I just press map, okay? And so you can notice it gives me my coordinates up here that you get just by pressing the map button. You can click and zoom here. You cannot rotate it, but it does respond fairly good to your pinch and zoom here. Okay, you notice this gives you the little graph on the side when you do that. All right, so let's talk about some of the features. Let's just talk about programming a route to start with. So right here, I can go in, just do a search, and I can do this type in. That's the longest way to do anything, and it's not real safe on a road unless you're stopped. You can use a destination assist. Now that's part of another feature that you would have to pay for. It comes with the car when you buy it brand new, but not sure on a used model if that would come through. But that's where you can actually talk to somebody, and they'll send you this coordinates and program it in. But you can look at favorites if you have any of those. You can look at recent trips, like I went to McDonald's, so I can just click there, and I could hit go, and it would take me. All right, now I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back. Okay, I'm going to go back again. There's emergency information right here. You could look this up. And if I go down, you've got an address, okay? Now, I'm not going to go through that again. That's all takes a long time. The one that I could think of that might be, if you have someone helping you as you're driving, is to look at points of interest. So, for instance, I'm going to, let's see, okay. So, if you're, say, in Delaware, and then I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to type in. It tries to eliminate letters that would not work. So I hit search there. Okay, so I can look at a couple different things. All right, but honestly, the easiest way is just to use your voice command. The last thing I'll mention is you can use your contacts in your phone if you have an address programmed into them. Then you can click on that, and you could click right on the address and it would go. All right, but what I'm going to do is click on the screen, and I'm going to press the voice command button over the far left side of the steering wheel. And let's just say you're traveling somewhere and you just want a fast food place to eat. Find restaurants.
Showing results for restaurants.
Okay.
Select the one you want.
All right, so it went and found everything. So I'm just going to say a number, 4.
To navigate to this point of interest, say go there.
Go.
Starting guidance for a new route.
Okay, just press it right there.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Okay, to exit, you would just click the red X. Now, it tells you your distance, your how many minutes, the distance, and then the amount of approximately when you're going to arrive. Now, over here, you get some more features. So, for instance, if I click on the map, I can change, let's see, map mode. I can say I want a dual map. To change what's displayed on the right side here, I just click on it, and then I can either have POI icons, if there are any, and or traffic information. Okay, let's say you don't like that split mode. Well, the other possibility is you go here to having a compass there. You can also go here. And if you have, if you're actually driving a route, you can have a turn-by-turn list, a freeway exit list, intersection, and turn-by-turn arrow. Right? Those can all show up in that secondary map. Now I'm going to go back to map only for our purposes. So we have a little bigger screen. If I click here, okay, I can look at a route overview. I can then go a turn-by-turn list if I want. All right, I'm going to hit back again, hit back once more. I can look at route type, quickest, shortest, or alternate. And then I can set some preferences, like, do I want to avoid freeways, avoid toll roads? Anything you want to avoid, you click on. Okay? And that's the end of the list. That's the list right there. Okay, so you can set a lot of preferences right there. Simply click on the screen somewhere over here to get rid of that. All right, now down here, you can mute the navigation guidance. So if you're on a long stretch or you had to take a detour, you stopped to go to a gas station that wasn't planned, well, you know, it keeps telling you to turn around. You can mute it right there. This will zoom in or zoom out just like the pinch did earlier. And then this one will change the orientation of the map. It gives you a 3D look, that gives you a north up look, and then this is just a straight down from the top view. Another thing that you can take a look at here under the map button here is POI icons. POI stands for point of interest. So what do you want showing up on your screen no matter where you are or what you're doing? So a lot of people will program in, say, gas stations, because they want that to show up on their map. Maybe you want to know where parking is. Okay, there's a list here for other POIs, so dining, shopping, automotive, whatever you want. Okay, travel and lodging, let's click on that. Now you get a whole nother list, right? So I could say, well, maybe I want automobile clubs. Okay, well, those will show up. Or bus stations. Point is, you can set all of these things, and then you could also say, whatever's around me. I can see it right here. I can click on it and it'll actually take me there. Now what I'm going to do is go back here so you can see the map for a minute. And I'm going to zoom in. Do you notice all these little icons showing up now? Yeah, so there they are. There's an automobile club, there's gas stations. Okay, I don't know if I saw any restaurants here, but you can see the gas stations. So it's really nice. You can see where things are in relation to where you are. You can also say, well, let's say I want to go to this gas station. If I click on it, I can just say, go directly. So that's a nice feature. Now, in this particular view right here, when you get this window showing up, it does tell you there are 3 routes available, so you can look at quick, short, or alternate. Unless you've already preset it in where I showed you, and then it would just automatically default to that. I'll go back one. You can edit the route. You can add another waypoint. So if you want to do, okay, let's go to recents, because I know I did a McDonald's, so let's set that in there. Okay, and then let's see. Well, sure, I'll add another one. Okay, so now it's got me to have. If I go here, hit OK.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
So I'm here. It's going to take me here, and then it's going to take me back over there. So you can add different points to your navigation. So, you know, if you're on a long trip but you want to stop in Fargo, North Dakota to visit somebody, you can program their address in along your entire route. So it's all together. You can also save things to favorites. Once you have an address point put in that you want to keep saved, you can just hit save, and then it will show up under your, let's see, where's search button here? I hit the wrong one. It'll show up under favorites right there. All right? Now, so that's the basics of the map. My route hasn't started, so if I click on the screen, this disappears and it acts like I haven't programmed anything. But if you start the vehicle moving and you're going, you're going to have this nice little X if you click on the screen that will pop up. I mean, it'll disappear after a while, but just tap the screen, it'll come back. And then you can say, yes, I want to delete that destination, get it out. There is another spot where you can set some preferences for navigation. So to do that, you would go to Menu, you would go to Setup, you would go down here to Navigation. Here's where you program your home address. You just click on it and type in your address. You can also, if you're at home, you can just say use current location, which is the easiest way to do it. So park like right outside your garage and then on your driveway or right in front of your house and then hit that. Favorites, you can add, sort, or delete. You have 100 different ones that you can set. Areas to avoid. Okay, well, you got 10 of those, so let's add new. Add new. Okay, recent destinations or current locations. So if you're driving in a bad neighborhood and you say, I don't want to come back, you can just click current location under there and save it. But that's interesting. Okay, you got 10 of those that you can set. Otherwise, you have to go in and look at recent destinations. All right, detailed navigation settings. All right. If it's taking you on an unverified road, a road that the navigation system doesn't recognize, do you want it to warn you, on or off? Guidance on unverified roads. Do you want it to try and guide you anyways if you decide to take that logging road? Well, no or yes. Guidance with street names. Okay, why you'd want that off? I don't know. But it would, I guess it would just say take a left, take a right, take a left. It wouldn't tell you what street you're on. But you can turn that feature on or off there. So under here, you can set some favorite POI categories that if you enter a POI, it kind of uses those 6 to search at first, okay? So got that one. Calibration, okay? Adjust position or direction. If you think it's not quite on, you can do that, and that's supposed to position calibration. Supposed to be doing it. Hit OK. Okay, and I think you can twist it a little bit. Yeah, you just have to use the arrows if you think it's a little bit off. I'm not going to change that because I don't think it's off. And then you can say select after tire change. So after you have your tires changed, then you can preset that. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. All right, so let's go back here to setup and go down here. We'll go to navigation. We're in detailed settings. All right, adaptive route. If you have that on, if you have that off, it's only going to stick on the route that it's pre-programmed. Adaptive route, let's say you're running a construction, it'll allow you to have some other choices. Reset adaptive route. Automatic destination list info. Okay, so it'll give you some information on where you're going. Intersection zoom map. You'd want to leave that one on for sure, because that means as you slow down, the map's going to zoom in to show you the turn more clearly, and as you speed up, it's going to zoom out because you don't need to see anything that close. Automatic zoom on or off. I'd leave that on. State board guidance, that's up to you. Map color customization. You can have style 1, style 2, or style 3. Okay, and the default, you can say that's what the default is, style 1. All right, map animation. Okay, you can turn that on or off. Dynamic route, on or off. Weather incident warnings, on or off. And then finally, you can restore the default settings. Okay, well, I hope that has been helpful on programming a route on your navigation system, as well as adjusting all the little things that you can adjust within your system. And again, a lot of those are just one-time settings, especially the detailed ones. You do that one time in your driveway, and then you just kind of leave it alone. All right, I hope this has been helpful. Thanks for watching.